It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The first throw, here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The Saints at 4 and 3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Ballage. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games. But he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
They run it with Ballage. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the level end chain. A yard in the wrong direction. That's 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down. But they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what backs in the league, had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jameis now on first down. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They go play action. Winston. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Waylon's on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's more. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Never make a mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions. You understand why. He plays the game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break up the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. are going to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And it's a window maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this and go right back and throw it for the end zone. Here they just call a running play looking to get a few yards. He's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr.
Back to Renfrow again, complete. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Now Balazs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run here with Balazs. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Winston now after the fumble recovery.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, he gets this one to Johnson. And he's got some space here. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will
complete. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Eric Harris who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So what a play there in the final minute of this 1st half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
This game back within a touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he will have a 1st down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston now. And that'll will be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Winston. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
He'll get this complete to Boyd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
The 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Bourne came in there hard on on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, that's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Carr going to go on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Raiders first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as... The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
Complete to Foster Moreau. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the short, more reliable yardage and some. They like to go for the big shot. Hopefully risking a deep one there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run with Ballage. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him and he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Derek Nowdy makes the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go to move it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. To throw is Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The part of this defense now with no
multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. And good effort by them to secure another interception in this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Gets this to Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing his Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Here's Carr. Seven yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra time call, so let them go. Within 7 now, 28-21. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, play.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance gets it out wide to Davis-Price.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second and very short, Lance. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Shot, 17. Hey, cross field. Ready?
Looking to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Lance looking to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Davis-Price is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And again, the yards, they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 to the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown.
But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here's Patterson again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be corralled way upfield right around the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Ritter's pass completes to Pitts. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bryan Edwards, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The Lance now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Set, ready. Cluster, 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Patterson will try it up the middle.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Davis Price once more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They brought the house. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Trey Lance
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Blue. Striker, 3-3. Trouble, 38. Blue check.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
22 yards on the catch and roll, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Let's go. Bro, 52.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Going for it, here's Davis Price.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Touchdown 49ers.
Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now here's a throw that's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
On the ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So on everything here, this one's not over yet.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, take.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, and they made some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Come on, set. Strike, play.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get this well past midfield before it's stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Swing back.
He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Lance with a first throw in overtime. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget.
Could turn out to be huge.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here we go.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
He's got the first down and more. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
3rd and 19, no problem. As they're able to convert. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
needing 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Let's go now.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because